All right, I'm starting the recording here. I'm with Patsy Krakoff. This is Jason Anderson with iMotion Video, and Patsy had a question she sent me via email, and I wanted to record this session because I think that it's something that the other members can get some pretty good value out of, hopefully, because most of the time when people submit videos, they've got, they're thinking of a sales video or just, a very simple video for the voiceover to read. And Patsy actually had some specific questions about how to best use her membership for a particular type of video. So, Patsy, you're on the line. I'll go ahead and have you ask the question, and then we'll just. I kind of have an idea of what we're going to talk about, but I'd rather hear it in your own words, and we can just kind of take it from
Sure.
there. And this is just kind of like a coaching session between you and I, and we'll just forget that we're actually
Right.
recording this for everybody else.
Thanks, Jason. Well, I was wondering if I could have on my homepage of my website a short video showing first-time visitors what they should do when they land on the page. It's not complicated, but there's nothing like a graphic to show people what they were going to do. And my original idea was to get my assistant do a flow chart or an infographic. And then I thought, well, this would be ideal for iMotion video to do a screenshot. Click on this page, browse, pick a title, read it, decide which one you want, click here to buy, enter your credit card information, and next download the product. So, but to have it videographed would just be really clear for any first-time visitor to the site.
Yeah. Well, you'd originally asked me if we can kind of do some screen captures like through a Camtasia or ScreenFlow application.
Right.
And that's what you were originally thinking. And we can actually
Right.
we can do better than that. I mean, you can do Camtasia, but the thing is the whole reason why you're a member of
Yeah.
iMotion Video is because, well, you want, especially for your type of business, you're a professional consultant coach. So you want to have professional stuff on your website as well. And
Right.
so this,
Anything technological I try to avoid. I don't want to spend my time that way.
yeah, no kidding. And it's not that you don't know how to do it; it's just a matter of, okay, how are you going to use iMotion Video to free up your time, And we don't want to make this a process so that it takes you just as much time to submit a video to iMotion Video than it would be to just whip something up yourself. So
Right.
I guess the two ways to do it is just to go ahead and turn on your Camtasia or ScreenFlow and put it together, which would be, I guess, good enough in some cases. But in your particular situation, you can use us to make it even to bring up the professionalism that one more notch. So
Right.
to answer your question is you originally asked, hey, can you do a screen flow or get some screen capture so we can see the mouse moving around and maybe even typing some stuff in. um, we can, but we don't. We use different techniques. We fake it more than anything. We fake it with screenshots, and then we mask out certain things. And then, like when you see the typing in like a form or something like that, we're actually using some motion text and putting that in there and not really typing it. It's just, a fast way to type it. We'll put a fake mouse to come in and those types of things. And so we're adding all these little things that it's hard to do in a program like ScreenFlow or Camtasia to make it look really good,
Okay.
because we're going to do
Okay.
some good zooming and things like that. So what you had sent me before also, let me just kind of give you an idea for everybody else who's listening here. You had asked before, let's see here. Where did I put it? I think, oh, there it is. You sent me over like an outline of the script that you wanted us to use. And you said, hey, can I just send you this script right here? And then you guys just kind of work it from there. Um, and the answer for everybody who's listening is we can do it one of two ways. If you're in our membership, it does need to be submitted through the portal, and you need to submit it in a way that that our voiceover knows exactly what to read because they're going to read that exact script. Or you can hire us to do a full service where you give us something like this. We'll come up with a script and do a little bit more. Um, we're more involved. We're coming up with everything. So there's the two ways to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it the cheapest way, which is through the video submission portal through your membership, because anybody can do this. But keep in mind, though, guys, if you've got specific things and you just don't even want to take the time to do the submission portal and you just come up with something like what Patsy came up with here, she just sent me over like an overview of the video that she wants to get done. We can do that, and we can quote you a price on what it would take for us, to to sit down and to do it, because it's literally going to take us 10 times as long to plan everything out and to do a full service than it is for you to log in and do it yourself. So this is what you gave me, Patsy. Basically, this is kind of what the script is going to be. And obviously, if you were to copy and paste this into the script area, this is exactly what's going to, what the voice talent is going to read. How to use our services. Number one, browse the articles for sale for sales page. And this is more of an outline than a script. So what we're probably going to need to do is, take this concept here and know when you're writing your script here, don't think about the visuals. Think about um, how you want to explain and what needs to happen, because the visuals are going to come secondary. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm already logged into your account here. And if you go to the videos tab to submit a video, here's your, we should probably clean up this. You've got a lot of saved videos here. Well, you can always click this delete button here, Patsy, to get rid of those. You don't need to have those. And then you've got that. So let's just go into submit a video. And let's just kind of go to, we'll just call it the demonstration video. Right. And then, of course, this is where you're going to, put your script. So if we were to take that script, let's delete this out real quick. And where are we? If, obviously, if you were to copy and paste this in there, and I don't even know if that's going to work. Let me just see here. Probably not, because there's some images and stuff, but I've never tried this. We'll see. Yeah, it's really gonna have to be shored up, and it's going to cost a lot of money. And frankly, just this as a tidbit, as you're going through your video submission portal here and you're submitting a script, anytime you leave like a blank line like this, that means our voiceover or our video producer is probably going to leave a blank. There's not going to be anybody talking for about 5 seconds, because you've got, let's kind of figure this out here. You've got a full minute, which is 11 lines. So that's a little bit more. It's like 5 seconds and some change for each line. So another tip here is if you need to have like a break, if you're just having like maybe 4 or 5 bullet points, but you literally want it over a 2-minute period with certain things, but you want the voiceover to come in like once every 15 seconds to talk about, just to say the bullet point, and maybe you have some other visuals that are going on rather than just a voiceover. How you would do it is you would just, you'd put your whatever you want the voiceover to say, and then how much time you want them to pause would be based upon how many line numbers. And again, it's approximately 5 seconds per line. So here you would probably, like for these, and how I copied this in, it copied weird too. You've got A, B, C, D, and then these are the bullet points. So you'd probably want to just, get this all shored up and squared away, by hitting
it needs to be cleaned up.
Yep, exactly. Right. So once let's just assume that this is the script. It's not going to be. It's going to be cleaned up. You're going to go through and put exactly what you want. But let's talk about how to communicate to us. We go to the next area. This is the media bay, and this is where you're going to give us your images of exactly what you want. So let's go back so I can read it easier here. Basically, how we're going to put this together is, browse our articles for sale, and you gave me a link here for your articles for sale. So what you'd probably want to do in the special instructions on line 1 is send me, we'll take a screenshot. You don't have to upload a screenshot. This is a pretty big page anyways.
Okay, good.
We'll go through and we'll scroll and get the entire page, because what we'll end up doing is when we show this page, we'll take that full image and maybe, rotate it a little bit and kind of scroll down to give people an idea of the size of the page. And that's going to be hard for laymen to do. People who aren't working in, making videos or working with images or something like that. All you have to do that is literally, like, let's just go here to line number 1. We'll click line number 1. And the instructions is, please take a screenshot of, and then list the URL.
Articles of contentforcoaches.com, etc. Article titles.
And I just pasted it right in there. So what's going to happen here is, our video producer is going to say, okay, when we get it in our database, we download it, we're going to see this and we're going to say, okay, we need to go here, and we'll take the 30 seconds that it takes to go there, grab the screenshot and download whatever we need. So you don't have to take the time. If you've got images or anything like that you want us to go to, you can put that in your special instructions.
Okay.
So now you please take the screenshot of here's the actual page, and we still want to do some other explaining here. You've put in your document here. Um, and then so the title, I'm not sure exactly what your script is actually going to say, but it's going to be along the lines of what it's right here. Um, at this point, we
And
know
then,
that.
read the synopsis would have to be another screenshot of another page. If you click on any title on that page, it takes you to a page where the article is briefly outlined.
Right. So let's say, for example, we do the expectation gap, which is right
Uh
here.
huh.
I click on that,
Right.
you know, and it
That
pulls
would be
this
the
up.
next screenshot.
Right. And then we take another screenshot of this, and this is where all the stuff that you're explaining, which is right here, and then the
Uh,
click the buy to cart. So literally, all you're doing here is you're taking this again. This is going to be it's going to be written slightly different, obviously, because it's going to be written for a
right.
voiceover. And keep in
Sure.
mind though that these bullet points A, B, C, and D, you can still you can copy this and put that in your special instructions too, because obviously it's not going to be that written that way in. Let's just say I'm going to upload this for now, and we're gonna go back, and I'm going to delete this stuff right here to kind of give you an idea of what it's going to look like when you submit it. Um,
Right.
we go like this, and then let's see, just trying to
Right.
make it so it all fits in there. These are bullet points, but you don't want to put the bullet points in here because it takes up the time, or
Right.
takes up how
Yeah.
much you're going to be paying for a script. So at this point, we know it's
Yeah.
on. Let's go here. Get rid of one. All right. So here on line one, or line two, we could literally go. I'm going to save this real quick. Go to the next. I can go to line two, and say, for example, you can envision in your mind. You don't have to tell us to do this, but this is just an idea. Um, to take the screenshot, show the screenshot. If you wanted us to do it that way,
Uh huh.
then you see what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Sure.
Oops, and it's still, for
Uh
some reason,
huh.
it's not copying and pasting, just the way that our system works in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But you would just put A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, however you want, and that way we'll know that as we're producing the video, maybe we'll have the screenshot, and then be moving up and down to the right, and then have these bullet points, and then so the bullet points are there while we're actually doing and zooming in into that particular area. Um,
Okay.
and then there.
Yeah.
We actually do have some common sense here at iMotion Video, so you don't have to explain it thoroughly.
Yeah.
You can, and if we do have questions, and sometimes we do, then we'll probably end up giving you a call, sending an email, or something like that. But this
Yeah.
is you
Sure.
can do, as long as it's in your imagination, you can put anything you want in the special instructions here on how to do that. So,
Okay.
so it might be and again, a lot of people they like to give us these scripts and just give us full creative control too. So you're not really getting rid of full creative control, because we're still going to do some things. You're not telling us to exactly tilt the image at 30 degrees to the left,
Right.
and
Right. That's up to you.
yeah, we're going to be doing all that kind of stuff, and it doesn't, as you've done a lot of videos with us, it doesn't end up being chintzy. So um, that's basically how you can communicate what you're looking for us to do. And what we'll do
Okay.
now is we'll take a screenshot. Like, say, for example, if you wanted us to tell them to, if part of the script was to enter their name and the email address to submit to get to your newsletter nuggets, then what we would end up doing just in the background is we would take this screenshot here, and rather than doing like a screen flow and then seeing like the mouse, how it's moving around right now, kind of, it would literally
Right.
be we would put a fake big mouse coming across here. We'd have a click
Right.
sound effect, and then we would actually just we would mask this portion out, and then we would put our own motion text in there, so it would look like we're actually going to the page, but we're not. We're faking it and animating it is what we're doing.
Okay. All
So
right.
that
Well, I think that's good. That's very clear. I need to go in and take the script and put it into proper form, and then give you the URLs for the pages I want you to show.
Yep. And that's all specific based upon line number. So however the script comes out, this is when you're in the media bay here, for like I said, for example, right here, if we're talking about line number 9, check out the half price offers on the order page. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
because we're talking about it at that point, all you have to do is click on line number 9 and then put the URL and say take screenshot of this page.
For the order page, yeah.
Yeah. And so we'll know,
Sure.
oh, we're talking about line number 9. We're talking, so we'll put it 2 and 2 together. That's the whole reason why we've got this set up where you can, you make your special instructions specifically to the line number that you're talking about.
Okay.
That way you
Good.
don't have to spend so much time trying to explain what you want. Because like I said, we do have
Yeah.
common sense, and, we know we're talking about line number 9. We know that you're, what, what you're trying to put together. And line number 1, I would also suggest here in the future for other video submissions that in line number 1, I would put any kind of special notes that's specific for the entire video that you might want us to pay attention
Okay.
to, and then just
Yeah.
but spell that out, something like, hey, these are some general thoughts about the entire video. That way it's at the top. We
Right.
know as we get more and more notes down here, we're going to keep everything that you had in mind from line number 1. So just a little bit of information there.
Yeah. Perfect.
And so that's
Okay.
basically it. I mean, that's one way to do an explanation video without actually doing a sales video. But just keep in mind, the first thing is just go ahead and write your script as if it's the way you want it said, and then worry about the images and the URLs and how to put it in through the media bay later on. Now, obviously, as you're putting it together,
Okay.
like you did here, you already put this all. It's already well thought out. So turning this into a script is going to
Yeah.
be it's going to be pretty easy for you. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, that's how you do it.
Okay. Very good. Well, I don't know why I didn't think of doing this before.
Because
Because I found that
you're too busy writing
on the
quality
web,
articles.
some people just go to your site and they don't see the obvious. They don't think things through. They want it really spelled out for them. And video is so common nowadays. If there's a video to click on, they will, because it just simplifies everything. They don't like reading.
What would be and this is kind of a little off topic though, Patsy, but you should offer accompanying video um, to your articles that you're selling. Where it's you might have like
Oh,
what, like a
yeah.
2,000 page article or something, like, or I'm sorry, 2,000 word article.
It
Um,
doesn't work. Yeah.
if people are putting these things on their blogs or whatever, you could literally take the essence, the Reader's Digest version of the concepts that you're putting together in the video to accompany that, and then you can sell that. You get an unbranded version from iMotion Video, um, and then you add, I don't know what you would charge, but it could be,
Yeah.
it's a professional video, so I mean this literally could be a $400 or $500 video. Or you could say, you could do something where, hey, I will sell you know I'll sell you a package of 5. Or you could give away, um, say, like, if you order 10 of my articles or something, you could come up with something where you give away a free video of their
A free
choice,
video.
because they're really paying for it through, through your purchase. But you could use us to put together some of these, maybe like a 2 or 3 minute video, um, not the entire article, because if we were to read these would be long videos, if you were to take the time to go through. Plus,
Yeah.
you don't need it. You would just need to have like the essence of it. um,
Yeah.
that would be, I don't know, just something to think about. And
Yeah. I have to think about that.
because once you have that video made, just like the articles that's already been written, you spent a lot of time researching and putting thought into a high quality article that a professional can use. um, just the same way that you're selling these articles, you're reselling the same video over and over and over again.
Right.
So yeah, I mean that would be
That's
a.
something to think about. Yeah. Yeah.
And you could even tell
All
them,
right.
you could ask them if they wanted to even have it customized, for like an extra 50 or $100 or something like that. You could make sure that their practice is mentioned and they've got their website in there and all that other stuff. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Anyways, just some ideas.
Good ideas. Well, I hope you're well and thriving. Not too hot in Florida yet.
Not yet. It's going to be there pretty soon, though. It's going to be pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Sure.
Yeah, but we're doing well, and I appreciate your business and also taking the time to record this. So hopefully, some other people found some value to it, and maybe got some ideas on how
I
they
hope
can
so
use this.
too. Well, thanks for taking the time, Jason.
All right, so we
As
will.
always, very helpful.
All right, we will talk to you later.
Okay, Jason. Take care.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.